Tom Curran, fresh from his maiden first-class 50 on the first day of the LV County Championship match against Leicestershire at Grace Road, grabbed just the second 5-wicket haul of his career to rush Surrey to a comprehensive 178-run victory with more than a day to spare. Starting the third morning on 217 for 6 in their second innings for a lead of 288, James Burke and Stephen Davis added another 11 runs for Surrey in the first couple of overs. Burke's second championship innings was ended on 27 when he was trapped in front of his stumps by Charlie Shrek. Shrek struck again a couple of balls later as Curran helped a short ball on its way, but only into the hands of Jigger Naik in the deep. With so much time left in this game, Surrey still had plenty of overs to ensure that they batted their hosts out of the match. Chris Tremlett stuck it out for half an hour in making 19, only to be bowled off the body by Ben Rain with a total on 257 for 9 and the lead at 328. On a pitch which has certainly not worsened as the game has gone on, that was a gettable score, and so any runs Davis could get with last man Matt Dunn would be very helpful. That went for 6. Davis, batting with a badly bruised hand, was left unbeaten on 47 when Dunn nicked Rain behind for 9. Surrey all out 75 minutes into the day for 284, the top score of the match thus far. Set 356 to win, Leicestershire lost Matt Boyce to the very first ball of their chase, Dunn winning an immediate LBW. Angus Robson was then given a life in the slips off Tremlett, but he didn't make the most of it, as on 14 the in-form opener was bowled by a beauty by the former England paceman. When Curran then came on and found some extra bounce to disturb Mark Cosgrove, who edged to Ben Folkes, Leicestershire were in trouble on 33 for 3. And 2 balls later, they'd slipped to 33 for 4 as Andrea Agathangalu was beaten by a ball of pace, which nipped back. Any thoughts that Leicestershire may have had of winning back-to-back games were diminishing. Their last chance perhaps a huge partnership between Ned Eckersley and Niall O'Brien. Alas for them, that ended on 45 as Eckersley on 32 was bowled by a peach from Curran, the bowler causing serious problems for the second innings in a row. Leicestershire were now on 78 for 5 and a 3-day defeat looked likely for them as Surrey pressed hard for their third win of the summer to keep them nicely placed in the promotion places. O'Brien, who of course missed that victory in Essex last week and so has never tasted success in the Championship as a Foxes player, knew that he had to score big. He at least made a good start to hold up the visitors' victory charge. Rain was happy to take a back seat in a partnership which passed 50, while O'Brien had also reached his own personal half-century, one made off the same amount of deliveries with 8 fours included. At least he was showing some fight, which was needed after the top order had been blown away. Before tea, Gary Wilson gave the ball to Zafar Ansari and he struck at his third over as O'Brien on 54 feathered a defensive push behind. And then Rob Taylor gave Wilson some more work to do behind the stumps as he fell to Curran to complete a pair in this match. By tea, the home team were 8 down, Curran with his 5th wicket as Clint Mackay somehow managed to send a short ball to Tremlett at long leg. Burke, who also had a game to remember, then finished things off. Rain was legged before for a fighting 28, before the same bowler bagged his 6th wicket on his championship debut as Shrek went next ball for a golden. The day may have started with some hope for Leicestershire, but it ended all too quickly as far as they were concerned. Curran took 5 for 53 for match figures of 9 for 92 as Leicestershire were all out for 177. The joys of a week ago quickly a thing of the past. Surrey took the game by 178 runs to take 21 points to give them some breathing space in the promotion places in the second division table. They next go to Guildford to meet Glamorgan from next Monday. Leicestershire had to settle for 3 points, which has them third from bottom, with a game against the leaders Lancashire to come next.